If you want to stay healthy, it's very important to make sure that your arteries are always free from obstruction or clogging. Since these tube-like structures inside our body are responsible for the transportation of important fluids, such as blood, to and from all our organs, it's vital that they are always in the best shape. Because of this, it's also crucial to know what foods benefit your arteries and what you should be cautious about. In case you don't know where to start, don't worry, because in this video, I will list a few options for you. So stick around and learn how to keep your arteries and yourself healthy. The artery. Before we jump into the foods you need to add to your grocery list, let's first learn how arteries work and their role in our overall health. Arteries are blood tubes that are part of the circulatory system. Its main function is to transport oxygen-rich blood from your heart to every cell in your body, which means they are essential for supplying your body with nourishment, hormones, and oxygen. So imagine if they get clogged. If this happens, there's no way for blood and other nutrients to reach every nook and cranny of your body, leading to serious illness such as heart attack, stroke, and even death. How does this happen? Usually, several substances that circulate in your blood may form the plaque that builds up on the inner walls of your arteries. They include fibrin, a substance involved in blood clotting, calcium, fat, cholesterol, and other cellular debris. When plaque accumulates, cells in the arterial walls grow and secrete more chemicals, which might exacerbate the condition of clogged arteries. Experts revealed that clogged arteries begin with damage to the lining of the artery wall. This damage, which makes it possible for plaque to form, can be brought on by high levels of bad cholesterol and low levels of good cholesterol, smoking, or even complications from diabetes. This is why knowing what to eat and what not to eat is crucial. By regulating good and bad foods, you will ensure that your arteries are not blocked and are functioning at their fullest capacity. So, what is the food that will help? Here are a few. Foods that prevent clogged arteries. Again, atherosclerosis, another name for clogged arteries, happens when fatty deposits accumulate along the artery walls. The arteries narrow due to the build-up of fatty deposits, which adversely affect blood flow to the heart and other parts of the body. Because of this, a diet mostly made up of good, healthy foods has several advantages. But many people are unaware that specific foods can unclog the arteries naturally. This safeguards your heart and cardiovascular health and lowers your chance of developing some of the most fatal diseases of the modern era. If you want a healthy artery, try eating fatty fish. I mentioned how fatty foods may lead to plaque buildup, but hear me out. Salmon, sardines, anchovies, and mackerel are among the fatty fish which are rich in omega-3 fats. This means that they are highly anti-inflammatory with unsaturated fats that protect against atherosclerosis and vascular inflammation. Moreover, omega-3 fatty acids can lower triglyceride levels and decrease platelet aggravation, which can lower the risk of blood clots while raising levels of HDL cholesterol, which works to counteract the plaque-forming effects of bad LDL cholesterol. Also, studies demonstrate that individuals who consume 2 or more meals of fish per week are less likely to develop carotid artery atherosclerosis. If you're not a fan of fish, try flax seeds instead. Together with fiber and the antioxidant plant components known as lignans, flax seeds are a strong source of plant-based omega-3s with the same anti-inflammatory properties as the fatty fish I mentioned earlier. Studies also show how beneficial adding flaxseed to your diet is. Frequent flaxseed consumption has been linked to better insulin sensitivity and lower blood sugar and insulin levels in overweight and obese people with pre-diabetes. Also, preliminary studies on animals indicate that consuming flax regularly may slow the development of atherosclerosis plaques. Just keep in mind that whole flax seeds don't break down completely during digestion, so use ground flax seeds instead and keep them in your fridge to get the most benefit. For fruit lovers, berries can help too. When it comes to vascular health, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries are powerful contenders. The polyphenol chemicals, quercetin and anthocyanins, which have potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, are abundant in these darkly covered fruits. Berries have been linked to benefits in LDL cholesterol, blood pressure, and even blood sugar regulation, all of which help maintain healthy arteries. Plus, they are a great source of fibre too. At the same time, berries are a particularly excellent choice for frequent consumption since they are low glycemic, meaning they are less likely to induce a blood sugar rise than other fruits like grapes, oranges, and apples. This means you can keep your arteries healthy and your blood sugar in check. That's a win-win situation if you ask me. Citrus is another food that you can add to the list. Flavonoids, which are polyphenolic chemicals, are abundant in citrus. Due to their potent antioxidant effect, these citrus bioflavonoids scavenge free radicals that could otherwise lead to oxidized stress and promote disease processes. Citrus bioflavonoids in particular can aid in preventing LDL cholesterol from oxidizing into oxidized LDL and even more harmful inflammatory types of cholesterol that is strongly linked to atherosclerosis. A study indicated that individuals who had recently undergone coronary bypass surgery dramatically lowered their cholesterol and triglyceride levels by consuming 1 grapefruit per day. Citrus foods with less sugar are excellent. For a bioflavonoid boost, choose grapefruit or squeeze some lemon or lime into your water. Surprisingly, dark chocolate is good for your arteries as well. In particular, cocoa flavonols, which are abundant in dark chocolate, have been found to help lower blood pressure, increase blood flow by increasing the generation of nitric oxide, reduce inflammation, and prevent blood clots. The recruitment of our body's own stem cells, specifically endothelian progenitor cells, to help repair damaged blood vessels and grow new ones by cocoa flavonols may even be supported by some research. This is important for preventing and reversing the vascular damage that can clog arteries and cause heart disease. To maintain stable blood sugar levels, choose a low or no sugar dark chocolate that is 70% cocoa or more. Better yet, you can use unsweetened cocoa powder in a smoothie whenever you start craving one. You might also want to complement it with some walnuts. Green tea is also beneficial for your arteries, so for matcha lovers, I got your back. According to one meta-analysis, drinking 1 cup of green tea daily reduces the chance of dying from cardiovascular disease by 5%. Another study found that drinking green tea was linked to lower levels of vascular cell adhesion molecules, which are proteins released in response to inflammation and cause cells to adhere to their environment and to one another. As a result, these molecules may play a significant role in developing clogged arteries. Catechins, a class of polyphenolic chemicals found in green tea that have potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, are responsible for this magic. Lastly, you can add spices to this diet. Even cinnamon, which you most likely already have in your pantry, is a rich source of healthy chemicals and can assist the heart and arteries. According to research, type 2 diabetic individuals who consume cinnamon may have lower HbA1c and blood pressure readings. In other words, this spice may be able to mitigate the harmful consequences of insulin resistance, which may result in atherosclerosis. Preliminary research also indicates that cinnamon suppresses the atherosclerosis process in animals with high cholesterol. Cinnamaldehyde, an organic molecule in cinnamon, has also been demonstrated to have anticoagulant qualities that may help reduce the risk of blood clots. So whenever you pass the spice rack in the grocery store, make sure you grab some ginger, turmeric, and garlic to reduce certain risk factors. Hopefully some of your favourites made the list. If not, then it's time to start eating a lot healthier to avoid any complications and to make sure your arteries are free from any clogging so that your body can receive the nutrients it needs to function. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss an upload from us. Stay healthy and I'll see you in the next video.